Hey, and welcome to another edition of Vinnie's Beer Reviews. Today we have my first time reviewing Other Half. They're based out of Brooklyn, New York, but they have a second location they opened a year ago in Rochester, which is a lot closer to me, so I've been able to try a lot more of their stuff, which is exciting. Great brewery. They put out so much stuff that they can sometimes be a little bit inconsistent, but when they're on, they're just so on. Really good stuff. This is a special treat. It's a collaboration with Weldwerks. They're in Colorado. So this is a combination of Juicy Bits, which is from Weldwerks, which is hopped with Citra, Eldorado, and Mosaic. And then Space Diamonds from Other Half, which is 100% Galaxy. So it's got all four of those hops in there. Eldorado is a really cool hop. When it's done right, it can give off watermelon or pear. It just depends on how much of the watermelon hop is in there, or the Eldorado hop is in there. So hold it up to the screen. As you can see, it's got a bit of a bright orangish color, a little bit thin looking. It's not super thick. 7.8%, and it's about 3 weeks old. Let's get a smell. Yeah, it's got a berry kind of earthy note to it. Not really too pungent. So I think I'm just gonna have to taste it and see how it goes. So cheers. Yeah, it's got a lot of bubblegummy notes, which I think is coming from that Mosaic hop, which can give that sometimes. It's relatively light. There's not a lot of complexity in the thickness and the flavor of it. Definitely getting some berry, a lot of that Mosaic hop, that berry, that floral, earthy, kind of bubblegummy flavor. I would say the Mosaic is probably the most prevalent. And for my recollection, when I had Juicy Bits, the Mosaic hop really stood out the most. Would have liked maybe some more of that Galaxy from the Space Diamonds in there. I'm not getting that quite yet, but we'll see. Yeah, just smelling it, it really is not very fragrant. Fragrant. It has kind of that earthy, grassy kind of note that you'd get from a Mosaic beer, but it's just not. There's not a lot going on in the smell. Very light, so it would be good on a warm day. As it warms, I may be getting a bit of the grapefruit flavor in there, but not really getting the Galaxy notes, that mango or that pineapple at the moment. It's not a bad beer. With such a colossal combination of Space Diamonds, which is such a good beer, and then Juicy Bits, which is a very iconic beer from a very iconic brewery, I expected a little bit more flavor. It's a little bit muted. It's not bad, just you know, it could use to get more of that Galaxy profile, and I feel like they didn't really get a lot of it in this batch. As far as a grade goes, I feel like you got to take into account the fact that I'm not getting that Galaxy, and that's kind of disappointing. I feel like the Galaxy with the Eldorado could have been a really fun combo. I just feel like the Mosaic is kind of overtaking the flavor profile. Because it is so smooth, I'm going to go ahead and give it a... I'm going to give it a 3.8. I really just wanted a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more juiciness. I wanted a little bit more flavor. I didn't quite get that. The Mosaic hop just kind of ruined it a little bit for me. It wasn't bad. It is so smooth, which is as a plus, and it's got that nice bubblegummy flavor, but I just wanted a little bit more. So 3.8 is my grade. And if you like what you see, I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe. And thanks for checking out my videos. Cheers.